Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chef from Guru's Cooking.in with Gobi Ke Pakode. Gobi is also called cauliflower, and for my friends from the west, pakode means fritters. Please make a note of the ingredients. I have grabbed a gobi. This is 750 grams in size. We will discard the leaves and we'll secure the florets. The easiest way of securing the florets is by using your gentle hands rather than using a knife. So just plug the florets off the stem. We'll keep the florets. This stem is of no use to me. I'll discard it. The florets that you cut should not be any longer than this size, otherwise your gobi pakodas will not fry properly in the end. Now we have grabbed a pot. In this I've added 1 liter of water and brought the water to boil. Once it's boiling, we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of salt in this, and then we'll mix up. Now you please put off the flame, and then you add the gobi florets to this warm water and let it be in this water for 10 minutes. There are 3 benefits of this. 1. The color of your gobi will enhance and enrich to be pure white in color. That will look good. Second, if there are any insects, they will escape. And third, your gobi will become slightly tender. That is what we want. So only for 10 minutes, please keep it in this water. And after 10 minutes, grab a sieve and pass this through the sieve. We will discard this water, it is of no use to us. And look at this beautiful white gobi. It looks nice in color and it is even tender. If there are any insects, they have escaped, I assure you. It's time for us to marinate this. For this, we'll be preparing our masala. These are 7 cloves of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of Hing or Asafoetida, 10 black peppercorns for spice, and half a teaspoon of Jeera or Cumin seeds. Using a pestle, we will crush these ingredients in this mortar, and they should look something like this now. To add to a little more taste, we'll be adding and squeezing in half lemon juice. The lemon juice will not only offer you taste for the marination, it will also act as an acid to tenderize your gobi even further. So the gobi florets that we had parboiled and kept aside, let's add them to this plate. And now we'll pour in the masala that we have prepared in our mortar and pour it on top of this gobi. The best way of marinating this would be to add this to a vessel like a bowl, and then to just shake it and shake it and shake it, and then leave it aside for 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, all the juices will be extracted and engulfed into the gobi florets, and that is what we want. So, in the meanwhile, we'll prepare our besan batter. I've taken a bowl to which I'm adding 350 grams of besan or gram flour. To this, we'll be adding a few condiments and spices, beginning with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of red chilli powder, a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of Ajwain or Carom seeds. Using an egg beater, mix up everything, and then we'll be adding to this water to create the batter. I have with me here 500 milliliters of water, but I'm not adding all the water at once. I added half of it, and then I'll be gradually adding little by little as I need more. The benefit of this is only one: lumps will not be formed. Couple of you complain sometimes that lumps are being formed in your batter. That is only because you add all the water at once. Please don't do that. Add little by little, and I assure you, lumps will not be formed. This water is just at room temperature. I haven't chosen cold or warm water. So once you receive a consistency like this, you know you are done, and this is what you want. To make your batter even more smooth as silk, use the egg beater once again now, and then beat it. If you observe the way in which I'm beating this, is I'm trying to add air into this batter. This way it becomes more fluffier and smooth as silk. So it's been 10 minutes since we had kept the gobis aside to marinate, and now it's time for us to deep fry those gobis. We'll grab these florets by their leaf, by their stem, and hold it like this. I've taken enough oil. This is hot right now. How do you test? Add a little batter. If it puffs to the top, you know that the oil is hot enough to prepare our pakodas. So now it's time for us to deep fry. Please make sure your flame is at medium or low, not high, and then you add your gobi florets one by one. The reason I said that your oil should not be high is because I'll tell you what we are planning. We are planning to cook these pakodas in two batches. In the first batch, we'll cook them for 70% only. We won't cook them 100%. And once we have cooked them 70%, we are cooking them at a low or a medium flame, because this way they will cook at a slow steady pace and not get burnt from the outside but remain raw from the inside. So once they are 70% cooked, we will extract them, and then I'll tell you what is to be done as the time passes by. So after 3 minutes, they look like this. And remember, low flame. And after 4 minutes, they look like this. It's time for us to extract them. These were not all the florets that I had. I have too many florets left with me. I'll have to cook them as well for 70%. So I'm going to add my second batch of pakodas to cook them for 70%. Once again, the flame is at low to medium. So this way I've cooked all my florets for 70%. if you see, they are not very crisp and crunchy. So what we have to do now is to make them cook from the inside. I'll place a cut on all these pakodas, and now I'll warm the oil so that it becomes very hot, cooking the oil at a very high flame, and then add these gobi florets, and they will cook from the inside as well as from the outside and become crisp. So that's the trick. Let's do it for all these pakodas. Place a slit. Now wait for the oil to become very hot. Increase the flame to your highest flame available on your gas stove. And when the oil is hot enough, drop in all the 70% cooked pakodas. In less than a minute's time, you will see they will become crisp, crunchy. As you can see, it's less than 1 minute and they're already so hard, rock hard, crisp, crunch. Everything that you can expect from a pakoda, we have it right now. And this is what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that amazing? Wonderful. So please extract them and then add all your pakodas like this, which are 70% cooked. Make them cook 100%. Serve them, and then do not forget to add some amazing Chat Masala at the top, of course. And if you like more, add more, like I love it. So more Chat Masala, serve it with your favorite sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, Gobi Pakora or Cauliflower Fritters, exclusively for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please make a note of the cooking instructions. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. This way you will receive videos whenever I post them in your inbox automatically. Also like my video if you loved it, and please post your comments to share your feedbacks or if you have any suggestions for me. Any questions that you ask, I'll reply to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day or night wherever you are. Much love. Take care. My friends, you can also enjoy my chili chicken recipe and Punjabi chole recipe here. Thank you once again.